Hello everyone. On behalf of my sister who couldn't be here today, but she did have a speech, I'd like to state her speech. Tata taught us so well, and he was like a grandpa to me. I was so happy to come to YICG every Saturday because of Tata. I learned so many things from Tata and what he taught, and it will always stay in my heart and with me. I'd like to state that Mama or Tata, as many people know, he felt like a grandfather to me. And I was shocked when I got the news, and I didn't really know how to react. He always told me to never give up on trying to state a sloka or whatever I chanted, even though I made a mistake. And I always liked that about him. He also had that presence and the aura around him that made me want to come every Saturday, not like other schoolwork, which repulsed me. And there was nothing that kept me from coming every Saturday to learn what he had to teach. And to me, it was just the chanting that just stays with me every time I chant. And it makes me feel like he's not gone, he's still here. And there's really nothing else to say except he was a beautiful human being, and that it's very shocking to see that he's gone now, but he will always be with me in my heart.
Very nice.
Hi, I'm Sid, and on the first day of Shloka's class that I went, I was extremely nervous. A part of me didn't even want to go because I was so worried about it. But from the second I walked in, Tata's presence and his kindness made me want to come every week. And I did. And I just enjoyed going there, and I don't know how to describe it, but his presence motivated me to keep trying. And I'm not good at chanting. I'll be the first one to admit that. And because of Tata's kindness to me, and every time I would make a mistake, he would have me keep on trying, that I actually got better, and now I can actually say stuff. And I'm happy about it, and I don't know, it just feels like he isn't gone, because every time that I go into the room where he taught us, I feel like he's still there motivating us to keep on trying, even when we make mistakes. So Tata is still always going to be with us, not in a physical form, but in emotions. Whenever we try to chant, or whenever we make a mistake, we'll always remember him. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yukta, and I've been a student of Tata's for about 4 years now. I know that may not seem like a long time, but just being around him, even for that amount of time, was a pleasure, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Tata was always one of the most positive and energetic people I knew, and it's shocking to me that he's not here anymore. Every week when I came, he would help me even when I didn't want to be here. When I stepped into the class for the first time, it was because my mom made me, and I definitely did not want to attend. But for some reason, Tata made me want to keep coming, which is shocking to me. And I always tried to be here. And I don't know, he just really inspired me to try to learn, even though it wasn't something that I originally wanted to do. One time, Tata told me that even though he was over 80 years old, teaching us felt like he was just one of us. And I really appreciated that, because no matter how old he was, he enjoyed to teach us, and that really made me feel happy. Tata was also one of the kindest people I knew. He wanted to ask me about everything that I did, and he wanted to know whatever I was doing. One time I mentioned that I do research outside of school, and he asked me about my project, and when I talked to him about it, he gave me ideas on how to make it better, and how to try harder and try to win more. He always talked to me, and he always remembered everything I told him. One time I was telling him about an experiment that I was doing, and then the next week he came back after looking some stuff up and gave me some more examples about what I could do with my project.
Wow.
I and everyone else at YICG miss Tata and his positivity and everything that he's given to us. And I know that he isn't really gone because every time I set foot in that room, I think about him, and maybe the memory is more important than the physical form. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pranav, and to me, Tata was a very nice teacher. I used to tell everything I knew whenever I had the chance. Every morning I would practice, and every night I would chant to my parents. He meant a lot to me, and he taught me everything I know.
So nice.
Hi, my name is Vijay, and I have a few things to share about my experience with Mama. Mama was one of my favorite teachers for a reason that no other teacher was. He made each student feel like they were the only ones in the class. He dedicated so much time and effort to each student that everyone felt special. Each chanting class felt like a one-on-one with him. I tried being the best student I could be by coming on time and bringing all supplies needed because I did my best showing the same respect to Mama as he showed me. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn from him because I know not everyone was fortunate enough to have such a chance. This loss has affected more families than anyone can imagine, but we must move on and on with the wisdom he passed on and be thankful that he was there to share all of his knowledge with us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashwin, and I know Tata since I was in kindergarten.
Wow.
And a lot of people said what I was going to say, but whenever I walked into the class, Tata would always be smiling at me, and every time he looked at me, it looked like he was looking at me like he was back in kindergarten when I was this tall. All I wanted to say was, he's always happy and wise, and I wish I could be like him when I grow up.
I wanted to invite the Tamil group over here. There are many